The footage was undeniable. HOA President Patricia Conway, heels clicking, face twisted in fury, choked my 9-year-old daughter, Sophie, with both hands while the grill behind her sizzled, oblivious. I grabbed the red-hot grill lid and seared justice into her cheek, not out of rage, but precision. I'm a Homeland Security federal agent, trained to never miss. She made my daughter a target, and her scream marked the moment I turned from father to executioner. Want to know what happens when an HOA tyrant touches the wrong child? She cries for mercy, but I am justice. Sophie gripped my hand tighter as we crossed the HOA's shared lawn, her leg brace clicking softly beneath the hum of chatter, grilling meat, and HOA-approved music at the suburban barbecue. At 9, she was slight, shy, uneasy in crowds, but I thought we'd try today. Patricia, in a pristine sundress, ruled the scene like a queen hosting royalty, her smile sharp but hollow. When she spotted Sophie, her eyes narrowed, as if we'd sullied her domain. We kept our distance. I grabbed 2 plates. Sophie stood by the drink table, reaching hesitantly for a napkin, her fingers barely brushing the stack. That's when it happened. Patricia moved fast, crossing the lawn in a blur. One moment, she was chatting with a board member. The next, she had Sophie pinned against the picnic table, one hand strangling her neck, the other pressing her chest. Sophie's legs shook, her eyes wide with silent terror, lips turning blue as she clawed at Patricia's wrist. My plates dropped, hot dogs scattering. The crowd froze, some shocked, others pretending not to see. I moved, legs devouring the distance, the world blurring muffled gasps, the grill's hiss, a neighbor's belated realization. All I saw was Sophie's face, pleading, airless. Patricia muttered, smiling, "You don't belong here, little pest." Rage insulated me as I grabbed the glowing grill lid, my palms searing through a napkin. "Let her go," I warned. Patricia turned, grip tightening. "She's contaminating the food. These defective kids." "Let her go," I growled, voice primal. She squeezed harder. "If you can't teach your mistakes manners, we will." That snapped me. I ripped her hand off Sophie's throat. She collapsed into my arms, gasping. I swung the lid into Patricia's face, a sickening clash of steel and flesh. She screamed, stumbling, clutching her cheek, scorched skin reeking. The grill's grid blistered her face, her curls singed. She dropped, wailing, as the crowd gasped, motionless. I knelt, shielding Sophie. "It's over, baby," I whispered. "She's done." Patricia writhed, clutching her face. "You monster. You'll rot in prison," she shrieked. "I'm the HOA president. And I'm the father of the girl you tried to kill," I snapped. "You're lucky I didn't aim higher." Sophie sobbed, her neck bruised, trembling in my arms. Heavy boots stomped behind me. "Back off," bellowed Victor Klein, Patricia's enforcer, HOA security captain, notorious for midnight finds and leering at teens. He charged, brandishing a barbecue skewer like a lance. I handed Sophie to a stunned neighbor, stepping into Victor's path. As he lunged, I grabbed another skewer, sidestepped, and pressed its point under his chin. "One more step," I said ice cold. "I dare you." Victor froze, rage crumbling into fear. He glanced at Patricia, whimpering on the grass, but found no support. "You're assaulting me," he spat. "I'm defending my daughter from lunatics," I retorted. "Back off." He dropped his skewer, retreating. I turned to Sophie, safe with the neighbor, and declared, "I'm Daniel Holt, federal agent, Homeland Security." The crowd stilled, cups halted, burgers charred, silence suffocating. Patricia staggered up, face blistering. "You assaulted me," she screeched. "I'm an elected official." "You choked a disabled child," I said. "Your title's worthless." She scoffed, blood dripping. She was a hazard, tripping on the table. "Over a napkin," I growled. The crowd's pity turned to disgust, phones recording. Even Victor slunk away, head down. "You're pathetic," Patricia hissed. "Letting this thug ruin our community." I stepped forward. "I follow your rules, but not tyrants. You assaulted my daughter. If no one acts, I will." Sirens wailed, shattering the silence. 2 officers, a grizzled veteran, and a young woman, hand near her holster. Their eyes scanned Sophie's bruises, Patricia's burn. "Assault on a minor reported," the veteran said. Patricia lunged forward, blood-streaked. "I'm the victim. He branded me." "He saved his daughter," a neighbor muttered. Patricia glared. The woman officer intervened. Ma'am, calm down. Don't tell me to calm. Patricia shrieked. That defective kid ruined everything. I stepped closer. You strangled a 9-year-old. Daniel Holt, Homeland Security. I said, showing Sophie's marks. She committed a felony. Witnesses, video, fingerprints. The veteran's face hardened. Ma'am, hands behind your back. Patricia's scream pierced. You can't. I'm the president. I own this lawn. Cuffs snapped on, metallic and final. She thrashed, howling. You sheep let a criminal destroy order. Phones captured her fall as deputies dragged her to the cruiser. A neighbor whispered, that burn'll scar. Good, another said. So will the memory. I held Sophie, her strength outshining her fear. I didn't sleep, Sophie safe beside my wife, bandaged. I sat, laptop glowing, badge gleaming, rage simmering. Patricia's arrest was a start, but her reign needed permanent scars. In the DHS database, Simmons Valley HOA showed red flags. Biased fines targeting minorities, unauthorized patrols, mailbox tampering, Patricia at the core. She didn't enforce rules, she hunted vulnerabilities. I compiled a dossier, time-stamped violations, financial discrepancies, payments to her allies. By morning, I delivered it to an emergency HOA meeting. Board members froze as I dropped the file. This isn't just about Sophie. It's about her tyranny over you. Pages flipped racial fines, surveillance, rigged votes, funneled funds. Vote her out, I said. A woman stood. Motion to remove Patricia Conway. Unanimous hands rose. Her plaque was stripped. The courtroom reeked of stale paper. Sophie, hand in mine, bore faint neck bruises. Patricia entered, hunched, face bandaged, grill marks a grotesque badge. Charges rang. Aggravated assault, hate crime, fraud. Her lawyer offered a plea misdemeanor battery, probation, counseling, restraining order, lifetime HOA ban. The judge demanded her statement. I meant to keep order, Patricia rasped. The girl was a hazard. I stood. You nearly killed my child. Sophie stared, unhating but hurt. Patricia's mask cracked fear, not remorse. Sentence stands, the judge declared. Deputies hauled her out, her empire ash. Outside, I carried Sophie down the steps. Will she come back? She whispered. Never, I said. That night, popcorn and movies replaced cheers, Sophie's hand in mine. The park where it happened felt reclaimed under crisp air. Sophie, in her red hoodie, sketched under a twisted tree. She's gone forever, right? She asked. Legally, physically done, I said. What if another like her comes? They'll face someone like me. Her drawing showed a girl shielding another, titled Guardian. That's you, she said, smiling. A neighbor thanked me, and I did no applause needed. Patricia began community service, picking garbage on her once pristine street, her burn a daily reminder. Sophie slept soundly, her crayons reclaiming joy. Patricia's name faded from records, but Sophie's strength grew, a quiet justice louder than screams. Have you faced a tyrant abusing power? Shared justice, below your story might spark courage.